everyone, and thank you for joining us today as we explore an upcoming AI educational offering. As you may know, my name is Sandy Adomatis, SRA, and Vice President of the Appraisal Institute. I was proud to serve as a developer for this seminar and excited to tell you about it today. For anyone who's ever taken education from the Appraisal Institute, you know that the offerings we have available are rigorously researched and largely developed and reviewed by practicing appraisers using real-world residential and commercial valuation experience. Today, I'm joined by Dawn Molitor-Gennrich, SRA, AI-RRS, to discuss the valuation overview of Accessory Dwelling Units Education Seminar. Dawn also was a developer for this seminar, and I'm pleased to have her join me today. Now, before I turn this over to Dawn, I'm going to give you a brief outline of the seminar. If you are an appraiser involved in residential valuation where ADUs are part of this growing trend, this seminar is for you. This trend is occurring because many markets are reporting a housing shortage, particularly in the affordable housing sector. As a result of this, municipalities are updating their zoning laws to allow one or more ADUs to be added to a single unit housing lot. This seminar provides an overview on ADUs, focusing on the description, legal concerns, valuation methods, the agency and GSE's guidelines, and techniques needed to value them. The reviewers on our development team were very involved in each and every step of the way as we developed this seminar, because we wanted to make this the best offering available in the market. For this seminar specifically, Dawn added considerably to the development of the material. Dawn, I'd love to get your take on the importance and the relevancy of this topic for appraisers right now. I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Sandy. Let's first talk about why this specific topic is relevant to appraisers right now, which I'll do by explaining some of the key features in this seminar. First, attendees will learn about many of the valuation challenges when an ADU is part of the appraisal assignment, challenges they likely never thought of. This seminar will include how to deal with and solve such challenges, what I would call a how-to help. Help is also provided in the best practice tips throughout the seminar. Best practice tips provide clear guidance about various ADU valuation situations, or in other words, guidance on what to do, when to do it, why it should or must be done, etc., depending on the ADU improvement. The tips cover important details easily missed, but necessary to develop a credible appraisal under an appropriate scope of work for a property with an ADU. Attendees will also discover the recent challenges and changes to the selling guidelines from the secondary mortgage market. This discussion will highlight the added guidance and greater flexibility afforded appraisers when valuing ADUs, specifically for lending assignments. This level of information took a lot of time to accumulate and many discussions with the stakeholders by our seminar developer, Sandy. I believe the attendees will be surprised at the amount of flexibility provided by the GSEs and other government agencies when ADUs are part of an appraisal assignment. To help appraisers when completing assignments that include an ADU, the seminar material supplies a comparison table. The table covers the appraisal guidelines of the GSEs and appraisal requirements of other government agencies to ensure an appraiser's work will meet their clients' needs. I don't know, honestly, any other education on this topic that supplies such a valuable comparison table. I personally have laminated the table for my daily use. The result of all these positive features in the seminar is it will help attendees complete appraisal assignments with ADU improvements competently and confidently. Also, attendees will know if a client is requesting them to complete a service in a specific manner that may not be appropriate, as well as provide the most accurate information to their client to assist them in understanding the challenges of valuing this type of improvement. To me, this is truly a win-win for everyone involved with that loan, including the borrower.
Dawn, what great information you have just given us about the seminar. Now tell me, what value does it actually bring to the appraisers taking the seminar?
Sandy, there are so many ways this seminar brings value to appraisers. Attendees will learn about current ADU trends and develop skills in valuing ADUs, which they can at once begin using in their professional work. For example, by attending, attendees will gain an understanding of the role ADUs will begin playing in their local housing market overall. Attendees will recognize characteristics of the most common buyers and renters of ADUs. Or in other words, what reasons do buyers want or renters lease a property with an ADU? As said previously, attendees will clearly and accurately understand stakeholder guidelines and requirements, including the secondary mortgage market appraisal guidelines and government appraisal requirements, along with those agencies' FAQs on the topic of ADUs, in order to provide a meaningful appraisal report and help avoid callbacks like STIPs by their clients. Also, attendees will discuss well-developed scope of work examples that relate to the physical, legal, and economic characteristics, along with how to describe the type and extent of data collected when an ADU is part of the appraisal assignment. Attendees will learn how to apply a proper highest and best use analysis for ADUs as improved properties. Regarding developing a property's highest and best use, which is an important step in the valuation process that residential appraisers commonly are less confident in completing. Attendees will learn how to apply a proper highest and best use analysis for ADUs as improved properties. Attendees will find out reasons ADUs are typically added by homeowners to an existing improvement, which will help appraisers understand how buyers view ADUs in developing a proper highest and best use analysis. Another important highest and best use factor that we'll cover, an attendee will learn how to identify the zoning criteria, or another way of saying that ADU's legal permissibility that may limit the construction or applicability of an ADU in some markets. However, even after noting all of these reasons, the seminar brings value to appraisers. I feel the illustrations throughout the material offer the most value. The illustrations are excellent in helping appraisers tackle all types of ADUs under all types of scenarios and how to properly apply the approaches to value. Matter of fact, in part 5 alone, just under 20 illustrations are covered that work through the application of the 3 approaches to value. This is beyond all the other prior illustrations and the other parts of the seminar. On top of the illustrations are pages of resources for an appraiser to further add to their knowledge base for this property improvement type and the application of the approaches to value. In the student evaluations, attendees find these illustrations and resource information extremely helpful and useful to go back to when valuing a property with an ADU, along with the comparison table that I mentioned earlier. I think the practicality of all the illustrations is amazing value in and of itself. I think what makes the illustrations valuable is that all of them are from real ADU property appraisal assignments that deal with the struggles of doing these type of appraisal assignments.
Thank you, Dawn, for filling us in on that valuable information that will help appraisers make a decision if this is the seminar for them. I've taught this recently, and we've had more than 40 in each class, and the reviews have been great. The feedback from the students has been, just as you stated, very valuable. So let's wrap things up with your last thoughts, Dawn, on the seminar.
Well, I'll just say that none of your comments surprised me at all, Sandy. I have heard the same comments from appraisers who have taken the seminar as well. So first, an online asynchronous version is also in development. So that is coming. Look for it in the near future. Second, there are plenty of upcoming registration opportunities available to attend the Appraisal Institute's ADU seminar. If you're interested in getting ahead and understanding this popular housing trend happening within your real estate market, don't hesitate to register. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I guarantee you will come out of this seminar able to apply what you have learned at once into your ADU applicable appraisal assignments. In my opinion, this seminar is a practical and effective learning tool. And finally, I'd like to honestly thank Sandy for putting together a wonderful review team and an amazing seminar on ADU valuation that is a pleasure to instruct, and I know you will appreciate when you attend.
Thank you, Dawn. And thank you so much for being part of that development team. Your input was invaluable to me and to the team and to the material that's there. To learn about this seminar, information on how you can sign up, when it's being offered, what the costs are, you can go to the Appraisal Institute's website. But easier yet, click on the link in the video description below. And stay tuned for more videos on other AI educational offerings that will be coming soon.